Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first video of mine that you're catching, welcome. My name is Rachel and I'm a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and I order a lot of online inventory, whether it be customer returns, liquidation, secondhand, and whenever I get a new box in, I always come on this channel, I unbox it live, and then I come back 90 days later with the results of the box. So today I'm giving you an update on the customer returns shoes box I ordered from Helpsy source a few months ago. And if you want to see what sold in this box, definitely stick around. So my apologies on this one. Probably should have been part of last month's videos, but I somehow completely skipped over it. I've been really trying to catch up on my 90-day updates for this month and as we go into the new year. And I must have just missed this one because as I went to look at the next batch, I realized that I still hadn't done this one. But this one, it'll be a short and sweet little update because long story short, and I'll link the original video down below. This was a 10-piece box. Well, actually, I think technically it was two 5-piece boxes. I was only able to list 5 out of the 10 pair of shoes that I got. So this update's not going to be super long or anything, but I wanted to, especially because the original unboxing was so eventful, if you will. I wanted to share with you what happened here. So if you like content like this, though, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I love sharing what I'm getting in and what's working for me, or sometimes what's not working for me. Just hopefully it helps you get some insight into some different sourcing options, in case you're trying to make these decisions for your reseller business. Hit that like button if you could. That definitely helps the channel out. And let me know in the comments if you ordered this one. This was not the ready to list footwear. This was the secondhand returns box that they had listed. It was much cheaper and it did say that there would be some flaws. So let me know if you ordered this, how this one did for you. Because like I said, I was only able to list 5 out of 10. So I initially rated this box. I've linked the original video in the description if you want to go back and watch the unboxing. But I'll rate it again after I, share with you what has sold here. I've sold 4 out of the 5 that I listed. But it was pretty disappointing to not be able to list. I mean, I literally threw 5 pair of shoes in the trash, but they were completely not repairable, completely broken. There was nothing, I couldn't sell them the way that they were. I couldn't even donate them. They literally went in the garbage. They were garbage. So it ended up being $85 for the 10 pair of shoes, or like $8.56 for each pair. But because I only listed 5, I have in my notes here $17.11 per pair, just because, I had to throw 5 of them away. That was after the shipping, and also with my 10% discount, which if you're shopping on helpsysource.com, you're more than welcome to use. That's linked down below too. But the code is "oh yeah" if you just type it in when you check out. It works on pretty much every box on the site. So anyway, so I paid $85.55 for this box of 10. And I'll show you the 4 that I've sold and then the one that I didn't sell. And then at the end, I will re-rate the box and whether or not I would try this again based on my results. And, all it takes is 1 or 2 really good pair to make up for the 5 that you can't list. So I guess we'll just see what happens here. The first one that sold were these rainbow crinkle booties. These were Doc Martens. They were kids though, and they didn't retail for very much. And I think if I remember correctly, they were on clearance on several different websites. So unfortunately, they weren't worth a ton the way that you would think a brand like Doc Martens would be worth. But I did still get $25 for them on Mercari. And they only took less than 2 weeks to sell. So they were a fast sale. And Mercari doesn't take fees. So I got to keep the full $25 on that one. So I at least pretty much broke even on that one, and even a little bit of profit. Then there was the leopard print booties. So this was the brand Corral. I would say put this brand on your BOLO list. These boots retailed for very high. They were real leather. I mean, they just smelled of leather. Like leather hit me in the face when I opened the box. It was very, very fresh, raw leather smell. They were super cute. They seemed to be very well made, but they were damaged. Some of the leather was peeling off next to the zipper. I did list them pretty high, thinking, you know, they retailed for very high, and so maybe somebody would want to like get them repaired. And I kept getting really lowball offers and stuff, and somebody actually on eBay kind of explained to me like what it was going to take to repair it and the chances of it actually like not working. And so I was kind of like, I don't know enough about shoes to say you're wrong here. Like, this person knew what they were talking about, it seems like. And so anyway, long story short, I ended up letting them go for $30 on eBay. And that was right 2 days before the 90-day mark. So they had already been sitting 90 days. I had had my fair share of lowball offers, even though I had listed much higher, knowing that there was a flaw that may or may not have been able to be fixed. I went ahead and let them go for the $30. And, you know, it is what it is. I don't love selling flawed items as it is. The only time I will sell things with flaws like this is if it's something that really did retail for a lot and that it would maybe be worth somebody's time to repair. But it's not often that I even sell flawed items. So then there were the Out and About lace-up booties. These were a size 7.5, and these sold just under 60 days. They were a $32 Poshmark sale. And, you know, Sorella's a good brand, but these were not, they were not new. They had a fair amount of like wear on the treads. You could tell they had been worn. They were in good condition otherwise, but I mean, I had to sell them as used. So I wasn't able to get top dollar for them. And also, I think if I remember correctly, these were a clearance item on a few sites. So they weren't really selling for super high to begin with. And then the highest selling item in the box, which this is another, I would say, Bolo. Look out for this brand if you're thrifting or whatever, if you can source this brand. The brand was Thorogood. And these were like work boots, like military style lace-up work boots. They were super heavy, and they were dirty. And in fact, I think in the original video, I thought that they were covered in cement. Good news, it wasn't cement. It was just dirt. It was caked on dried dirt, which made it a lot easier to clean. So I did have to put some sort of work into these to get them cleaned up. But the good news is these are literally like construction worker, like work boots. And so they're very expensive, brand new. And somebody that needs a pair of boots like these, the first time they wear them, they're probably going to end up getting all dirty anyway. So it wasn't super important to make sure that they were clean and you know, like the leather was conditioned and all of that. They didn't need to be shiny and new looking for who the customer would be to buy these, which was good news for me. So I cleaned them up enough so that they weren't like, you know, dripping dirt and mud off of them. And I listed them just as used and disclosed that they had some dirt on them, basically. And then these ended up selling on eBay. They took only about 3 weeks, and I ended up getting $101.99, plus the buyer paid the shipping. So that was a good sale. That one almost paid for the box based on, you know, after the fees and stuff. So all hope was not lost. And I kind of knew that once I looked up these boots and found how much they were going for, even in the condition of the ones that I had. So I'm definitely not complaining there. The only pair that I have left are the Oxfords that were from Johnson & Murphy. These are men's. They're used Oxfords. I feel like, and you can weigh in the comments if you want to, but I feel like this kind of shoe is like a dime a dozen. I don't source these like men's shoes. Johnson & Murphy is not a brand that's really highly sought after. I mean, they're nice shoes, but they're not like, they haven't had a lot of interest, and I really don't have very high hopes for them. So I only listed them really just because I couldn't justify not listing them. Based on the condition of the other shoes in the box that I couldn't list. So I just kind of decided to put them up and see if anybody bought them, which they have not. They're a size 11, so they're not like a terrible size or anything. It just, I don't know. I feel like there's not a huge demand for this kind of thing on Poshmark, and I guess not on eBay either. So I do still have those hanging around. If you're interested, please feel free to make me an offer. But let's go back to the box itself and do a recap. So ease of listing, I mean, I'm going to go, oh no, just because I had to do a lot of cleaning on those boots. I think they were worth cleaning, but still, it wasn't exactly easy. I really don't like cleaning shoes. So that was like a special one-off, like big deal occasion for me and it actually, to be honest, I wasn't in a hurry to do it either. They sat here for a while before I finally like made myself get up and clean those shoes. So, but I'm much more into the ready to list stuff. So ease of listing. I mean, I only listed 5 items, so it didn't take a ton of time, but I'm still going, oh no, because there was a lot of work involved with those boots. Quality of items, definitely. In fact, I'm going to go dumpster fire. Can I give a dumpster fire to just one category? I mean, I guess it's my video, right? I'll go dumpster fire because I had to throw away half the box, and that sucks when that happens. And it's one thing for there to be damages, but this was like, I'm serious, like you couldn't even wear these. Even if I said, you know what, I can't sell these, but I wouldn't even be able to wear them for personal use or give them away or donate them. I mean, they were like flat out like broken shoes. They probably should have gone in the trash. And I know we want to not throw things in the trash as much as possible, but there was literally nothing I could do with the 5 pair of shoes that I didn't list. So that was kind of a dumpster fire. Unfortunately, I am thankful I was able to get 5 good pair out of the box and at least have something to work with. So that'll bring me to my actual results here. I paid $85.15 for the 5 pair of shoes, technically 10, technically 5. And after the platform fees, I'm at $152. So $152.60 minus $85.56. I made $67.04 on this box. So believe it or not, I almost doubled my money. Technically, even though I only spent 85 bucks, but I did make a profit off of 4 pair of shoes. I guess I would probably get close, if not hit that double mark, if I did sell the Johnson & Murphy Oxfords. So it was not nearly as bad as it could have been. In fact, I'm going to give it an okay. Ideally, I want to double my money. In the cases where the cost of goods is really low, I want to triple my money. I don't necessarily think it was worth the work, even if it was only 5 pair to get 67 bucks. But it was okay. I really thought it was going to be like a dumpster fire and a total loss of my 85 bucks when I opened it up, just based on having to throw away 5 pairs. So I don't want to say I'm pleasantly surprised, but I did definitely do better than I anticipated. So there's that. I haven't seen this one listed again. I don't know that I would order it again. Not that the results were bad. And if you're somebody that can tolerate having to clean or having to throw stuff away to get the good stuff, you know, I'm not saying this box isn't good for somebody. I just don't know that it would fit into my business model to order it again, even if they offered it. So it's kind of where I'm at with that one. But definitely let me know in the comments what you think. And if you ordered this, was yours the same? Did you get a bunch you had to throw away, or did you end up actually getting stuff you could sell? Let me know down below. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I am spending the remainder of this month and probably some of next month getting caught up on all these 90-day updates. I got a little bit behind when I was in my first trimester of pregnancy because it was tough to like film. I was tired all the time, and so I didn't post as often, and therefore it sort of put me behind. So I'm working on catching up so that we can start the new year fresh and I can give you more videos. So make sure you subscribe if you like videos like this. Hit the like button if you could on the way out. And that's it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video.